Hey, this is Scott, and today I want to talk to you about something that's a little bit different from my typical camera-related videos, and it's this Halo wireless and solar-powered power bank. So once again, yes, this is a little bit different from my typical camera, photo, video-related reviews. I have reviewed batteries in the past, but they're usually for cameras or for video lights or things like that. But when they reached out to me to ask me if I wanted to test this out, I was really excited about it. And I really wanted to recommend it to you, but also to all of the people that I know in my personal life. And I'll get into that reason why in just a moment. But I think this is a really great product, and I hope you stick around to see more about it. Here we go. It's a 20,000 milliamp hour power bank. That's more than 7 full iPhone 10 charges and more than 10 full iPhone 7 charges. It can be carried on a plane, and it can charge up to 3 USB devices and a wireless phone simultaneously while also using a built-in light. One of the USB ports is a 5-volt 1 amp port, while the other two are 2 amps. And the wireless charging is also 1 amp, so it will charge a bit slower than the 2 amp USB ports, of course. The light itself has 3 brightnesses and 2 blinking modes, including an SOS pulse. That light itself can last up to 70 hours. It has a durable, waterproof, and dustproof design, at least when those ports are covered. It's a little bit larger than an iPhone, and it's a little bit heavier, but it's a very reasonable size. Overall, it feels very well made. I found that only the button can be a little bit finicky. You do have to hold it down for a second or so when you push it. It's not just a quick and a light push, but it's totally fine, just you should know about how it works. Plugging a phone or other device into the USB ports will automatically wake it up if it's sleeping, but that button can be used to wake it up for wireless charging, as well as turning the light on and off with 2 pushes and cycling through all the different light modes with a single push once it's turned on. There are 4 LED lights on here to indicate the battery level and also to show when it's fully charged, as well as one more LED to show when it's charging with solar power. Yes, that's right, it can charge itself with solar power, which means that you effectively have an endless power supply here, no matter where you are. Putting all that together, you have an amazing product that is very useful for things like hiking, road trips, camping, but it can also be quite literally a life-saving device in a lot of cases, and that's kind of related to the reason why I was so excited about trying this out and just being able to have it for myself. And I'll talk about that why now. You can skip over this part if you don't want to hear my little kind of serious story, but I just want to tell you why this is an extremely useful thing, not only for hobbyists, but also for pretty much anybody who lives in a place like I do. So literally the day that I got this in the mail, there was a huge earthquake in Hokkaido, and it left thousands of people without power and in a lot of cases without homes. About 7 years ago, there was a huge earthquake and tsunami in the Tohoku area of Japan, and of course that totally devastated that entire area. And ever since then, where I live, we've been kind of preparing as much as we can, because in the relatively near future, could happen today, could happen 20 years ago, but based on history, where I live is predicted to have another huge earthquake just like that, and even possibly tsunami, probably tsunami. So we've really been working hard to prepare for things like evacuation practice, and in every house pretty much you're going to find some kind of go pack that is ready to go with emergency supplies like food, water, blankets, and something like this, which is both a battery, an endless supply of power because it's solar powered and waterproof, and it's also a light that has an SOS light that could be really useful if you're stranded somewhere. You don't know if you're going to have power or no power, if you're going to need to contact people or be able to contact people. There's a good chance you won't be able to contact anybody right away, so by the time that you can, who knows, your cell phone battery might be dead. So being able to charge it is something that could be extremely useful and really life-saving. Having that SOS light could really help you if you're stuck somewhere that is more difficult to find, and just it's something that I think is really important in my kind of situation, which for hundreds and thousands of people that are in this city, it's something that I think every single person should have in their go bag. And I'm definitely going to recommend it to everybody that I talk to. And if you live in a place that, gets extreme weather where you might be without power, you might be without your home in some cases, I really recommend this for you as well. Of course, this is great for hobbyists, things like camping, road trips, and I will be using it for that as well. But whenever we get home, it's going to be charged up and it's going to go into my go pack so that way we're ready to go with it if we need to in the case of an emergency. So I apologize for the overly serious talk here, but again, I just really wanted to push this as something that I think is an extremely useful product for everybody, for anybody. If you ever go on a road trip, if you ever go camping, if you ever go hiking, if you think you might ever be in a situation where you lose power or where you're stranded somewhere, for this price, which is a very, very fair price, I don't see why you would not get it. So again, sorry for rambling. This is on Indiegogo, but it's pretty much finished up by the time this video will be posted, unfortunately. However, even at the full price, it is still extremely, extremely, extremely well priced for what it offers. So I would highly recommend you go over there and check it out. I'll put the link down below, and hopefully I'll get this up in time that you still have a couple days. You can check it out on Indiegogo for some discounted prices. But either way, like I said, I would definitely recommend it, even at full price. Even if it was double that full price, I would still recommend it. So I really highly recommend you click that link and go check out more details. If you have any questions or comments, as always, be sure to leave that down below and I will definitely get back to you. If you like this video and you want to see more, be sure to subscribe. And as always, thank you for watching.